Hi everyone, welcome to our online learning platform SP Lessons Competitive Exam. So today we are come up with a new topic that is the most important and most weightage topic from English section. So that is closed test. So in this video we are going to cover the concept and some tips as it is very difficult to cover all the closed test concept and practice quizzes. So we'll explain one by one very clearly. So are you ready to know this closed test concept? Then violate. So let's set go. The very first thing, the word close is derived from closure in Gestalt theory. The exercise was first described by W.A. Taylor in 1953. So here I am providing one example. So let's get into an idea how closed test section will going to give in the exams. A closed test is also called as closed deletion test or accretion test is an exercise, test or assessment. The candidate asked to replace the missing words in the exam. Closed test questions consist of a passage, financial, social, environmental, story based, from which some words 5 to 10 are removed. So in this closed test patterns, given options are almost similar and confusing. So let's check. As here I have come up with, as I have mentioned, the options are very similar and confusing. Let's check. Underweight, overweight, physically fit, thin, emaciated. So all these options are quite similar and confusing. So sometimes we often think what we need to choose as the options are very similar, and sometimes our closed test patterns test our vocabulary, as vocabulary is very important to answer any type of English language sections in all type of competitive exams. And closed test will allow improves our speed reading skills, as speed is very important whether it's by writing or reading. And closed test also will helps us to maintain our comprehensive logical skills. This exercise is generally carried out to assist candidates and in English language learning. So let's check one example. And in the above sentence which I have provided in this video, the missing words are market and umbrella. In the above example given, students are given to fill up the blanks based on their understanding of the text and its context. If you notice, if you observe very clearly the above example, the first blank is preceded by the, which means a noun, an adverb, or an adjective must be filled in the blank. So candidates need to maintain, at least have an awareness of these type of nouns, adverbs, and adjective skills. However, if you note, a conjunction follows the blank. Therefore, taking into consideration grammatical correctnesses, only a noun can come in the first blank. This is the first type of identification to answer closed test related patterns in the exams. So, possible nouns that fit are store, supermarket, shops, market, or grocer. In the second blank, once check the second blank, and the words could be umbrella or raincoat, as there is talk of rains on getting wet in transit. Here's hoping things would have become clear now. A closed test passage has a predefined structure and a logical pattern. It has events occurring in a certain chronological order. This order helps maintain a unified tone throughout the passage. To solve closed test questions, one must be proficient in the English language. A candidate appearing the closed test must have both vocabulary and grammar proficiency to answer the test correctly. So here I am providing some basic tips which are used to answer closed test related questions in exams. The first I'm mentioning list outing all at one place, and later I will explain one by one. Read the passage carefully. Identify tone and sentence patterns. Select the type of word. Eliminate incorrect options by logical reasoning. Proofread after filling in the blanks with the options shortlist. So let's check one by one tip. Read the passage carefully. So now I'm going to explain each of the above tips in brief. The first one is read the passage carefully. You need to remember that you are reading a closed test passage. Each passage has a particular objective and its own consistency. Therefore, your first task will be to read the passage thoroughly at least once, if not more. Through reading, you need to build a general idea about the passage and its meaning. Once you get the basic idea of the passage, you will be better able to answer the questions posed in the form of filling the blanks. And the second tip I am providing for answering closed test pattern questions: identify the tone and sentence patterns in the passage. It contains sentences which are logically connected to each other through a common thread of ideas. You need to grasp the basic idea of the passage, as since it is a closed test passage, it contains sentences which are logically connected to each other through a common thread of ideas. You need to grasp the basic idea of the passage. Read each sentence and try to identify both the tone and the sentence pattern of the sentences used in the passage. So, to explain further, let us take an example. So, here I am providing one example. So, let's check. Learn pick was underlined with the primary objective of and again blank home tutors who provide tuitions and students who require home tuitions. So, if you observe clearly from the example above, we can see that Learn Pick is an online channel or platform, whatever, on which home tutors and students meet. This comes from general knowledge. If you observe the paragraph very clearly, this comes from general knowledge. Therefore, the words that can be fit in the blanks above are started connecting. The tone of the above examples is elemental in helping us find out the answer. Some common tones are critical, descriptive, humorous, and narrative. If you are able to home in on one of the top of the passage, solving the closed test questions becomes easy. Third tip: select the type of word. Once you have understand the tone of the passage or the sentence, as for the second tip, you need to find out the correct word to fit in the blanks. You need to decide whether to fill in a noun, article, pronoun, verb, preposition, or conjunction in the blanks. The option which maintains the tone and consistency of the sentence is the correct option. So, to explain this tip easily and uh, very clearly, let us take an example. Essentially, I am interested in blank one world in this blank two, not in some other blank three or a future life. So, uh, we'll continue this example answer with options in the next session. Hope you are enjoy this session, and if you have any doubts, any mistakes or any problems regarding this or content, you can make a comment and we will make videos on our consistency level and convenient level. Thank you.